Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a question and answer. I kind of posted a little bit late, so I'm sure there's going to be questions that are asked that I didn't answer, so I do apologize. I only get a few questions, so I actually looked up some questions online from a tag. It's like the 15 weird facts tag, so I just wanted to add in some random questions since I didn't get all that many on Instagram and Snapchat, but we'll start with Instagram. So usually I have to post a day in advance. I don't know why that is. Anyway, the first question comes from Jersey's Finest 908. Do you have any regrets in life? I don't have regrets per se because I think it's stupid to live your life with regrets. I think it's very important to, like take chances and live life, and even though it's things that you're not proud of, it kind of molds you and makes you into the person you are. And if it wasn't for those experiences, you may not be where you are. So I think it's important to not regret things, but to realize that, okay, that probably wasn't the best thing for me, and learn from it and grow. Next question, she said, is how would you get over a breakup? Breaking up at 24 with somebody, I feel like would be a lot different than when I broke up with my first boyfriend, because that was my first love. I was 18, I was really young, so I didn't really know how to handle heartbreak. I mean, it's still gonna hurt, it's still gonna suck, but I think it's important to focus on yourself during a breakup. Really take the time to, take care of yourself. So go to the gym, eat good, hang out with good people that support you and make you feel good about yourself, and that will bolster your self-esteem, because I think it's easy to fall into like a depression almost after a serious breakup, and you just don't want that. You want to do better and do better for yourself. So I think it's important just to handle it like an adult woman. Do you take care of yourself, and at the end of the day, as much as it sucks, it gets better with time, and I've learned that firsthand. She said, also, would you ever become friends with one of your subscribers? By the way, love you. Love you too. I consider all of my subscribers friends. I've had a girl come up to me in the mall who knew me from YouTube, and it was totally fine and chill, and it was just like, hey, what's up, like a girlfriend. I don't consider you guys fans, if that's what you're asking. I've never really been like that. Would I be friends as in give my number out? Probably not, because you have to be very careful nowadays. Even though somebody can seem legit, they're not. Although there is one person who actually found me on YouTube. Her name's Kirsty. And it's funny because I consider her one of my good friends. She has my number, we text all the time, and she met me through YouTube. But I think that's just a rare occurrence, because me and her just clicked. We were a lot alike. We still are a lot alike. Literally, she's like my twin. We think the same. So I feel like that was just a really weird thing that happened that I can't really explain. It's just sometimes you meet people in the weirdest ways and they become so close to you. So would I give my number out to everybody? No. But she's an exception, because I must have had 200 to 500 subscribers at the time that we met, and it was just a little bit different, and we've been talking for years, and I know she's legit, and she lives in Connecticut, so pretty cool. But would I make that something that, I don't know, it would have to be the right circumstance, with my friend Kirsty. Thank you for the questions, Jersey's Finest. I actually screenshotted a question from a YouTube video that you asked, so let me just jump to that. Okay, hey Mariah, I love you so much. You remind me of Christina Aguilera in the sense that she did her and she was confident and always looked good doing it, and you both are my inspirations. I totally agree. I love Christina Aguilera, not to mention she has the voice of an angel. Besides makeup and other things, But besides makeup, what other things do you love to do that make you happy and keep you calm? I have panic attacks and other issues, and I recently started coloring, not in kitty coloring books, but the adult ones. Laugh aloud. # Team Mariah. You're so sweet. What do I do to deal with my anxiety? Exercise is literally a life changer, life saver. It literally makes me feel so good. I've been slacking though. I'd say the last 2 weeks I've kind of fallen into this like kind of depressed state. It's not as bad as it's been in the past, but thank God for medication, because I mean, I've had like really bad depression. I just feel more tired and down, and you know, I do have a reason to be depressed. I have a lot of shit I'm going through, a lot of personal things that are kind of weighing heavy on me, so you know, I do have a reason to feel this way. But I've been really slacking and not going to the gym just because I haven't felt good. I've kind of just been home a lot, and that's not really the healthiest thing in the world. You know, I know that exercising will make me feel good. And I know coming Monday, since today's Saturday, I will definitely be going to the gym Monday. And because it's something that helps me with my anxiety, I've definitely felt a lot more anxious lately too. So I know that if I had been going to the gym, I wouldn't feel like as shitty as I feel. So that's something I love to do. I also love doing YouTube. That's a huge like distraction, but something that I love doing that literally puts me in the best mood ever. Talking, I usually vent to my boyfriend. He's a really good listener. He's not so much a good talker, but he's a really good listener, and he's always there just to kind of listen to me and like let me cry and let me just like get everything off my chest. So those are like my advice. Also, just do things that you love. Like, I love going to the movies. It makes me so happy, and we're going to the movies today to see Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising. Oh my god. Neighbors, the first one, was like my favorite movie ever. Seth Rogen is hilarious. I'm so excited to see Neighbors 2. Question is from Sarah Wright Stylist. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? California. Why would I want to move to California? I love everything about California. I've never been. Sad face. I just feel like, you know, you can make so much shit happen for yourself in California. The possibilities are endless. It's full of people who are chasing their dreams, and it's just somewhere that I've always wanted to live. I mean, I'm in Connecticut, so it's straight across East Coast, West Coast. I just would die to go live there, like just to be around people who are motivated and chasing their dreams, and not to mention the beach all the time and the sun. It doesn't snow, it's not cold. There's so many reasons why. Being a huge makeup person, I know that the opportunities are endless out there for makeup. If I ever was to move to California, which is pretty unlikely just because of the situation I'm in right now with my boyfriend. You know, he's got a good job. We live in Connecticut. I don't think I'm going to be leaving. So, but if I was to ever, I would definitely take up special effects makeup, because I know that there's so many opportunities out there for that versus here in Connecticut. It's true that I live close to New York, but it's a commute. It would probably, like, if I took the train, it would take about, like, I'd have to get up at a certain time if I was to get a job in New York. It would just be a little bit more strenuous unless I lived like in Stamford or Greenwich, which is like really close to the city. I don't know, but yeah, that's just, you know, I've just always wanted to live in California, and I always thought I would move there. And me and Adam had talked about it, but it just never happened, and he just kind of got comfortable here, got a good job here, and we stayed here. But I don't know if that's something I'm gonna really regret. I hope not. I mean, everything happens for a reason, but just California has always been someplace I've just always wanted to like move to. Okay, so this is from Els Farley. Can you guys see? I tilted it down. What's your favorite foundation? My favorite foundation, if we're going to talk about drugstore, it's probably the CoverGirl Clean Foundation, one of my favorites. I've used that in high school, and I actually am wearing it on my face today because I recently purchased it at Ulta and kind of forgot how much I loved it. CoverGirl Clean Foundation. And then for high end, I really like the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm a big fan of that. I also like the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. And those will probably be my 2 packs. I do want to try so many more foundations, like the Giorgio Armani foundation. Like, I'm dying to try that. The Luminous Silk, because everybody talks about it. But it's just, I think it's like $60, and I just cannot get over how expensive it is. But that would definitely be a foundation I would love to try. And like, if you guys have any recommendations, please leave it below. I love trying new foundations. Oh, and the MAC waterproof one. The MAC waterproof foundation that came out last year, that's really good. It really is waterproof, so especially going into summer months like here in Connecticut. Oh, one more question screenshotted from my last Q&A from Choosing Treasure. I love these Q&As. Here's a question for a future Q&A. What was the first makeup product you remember purchasing and using? Probably like the CoverGirl Clean Foundation, maybe like a Maybelline Quad, definitely drugstore. When did you start wearing makeup and did your parents approve? I wanted to wear makeup when I was really young. Funny story is when I was like in 2nd grade, I went into the bathroom and I used like my mom's makeup, and obviously I looked a hot mess because I was in like 2nd grade, and I like hid in the bathroom until very last minute that I knew my bus was coming, and I ran out of the bathroom and she's like, give me a kiss goodbye, and I'm like, I'm gonna be late for the bus. She's like, Mariah, come back here. I look at her and I got red lipstick all around my mouth and just looking a hot mess, and she's like, you're not going to school like that. Get in the bathroom, wash your face, I'll drive you to school. So I've always like wanted to wear makeup. My mom didn't let me wear makeup till high school, I think sophomore year, maybe freshman. I think in 8th grade, everybody was wearing makeup, like the blue on the lid. That was like the cool thing. I'm like, Mom, why can't I wear blue on my lid? Looking back, I'm like thankful that she didn't allow me to do that for a long time because that looked a hot mess. But like, you know, everybody was obsessed with that. That was such a big trend when I was young, the blue lids, like the ice blue lids. Why? Like, I don't... It was never like contouring, that was never in. It's so funny how like trends change like crazy, but yeah, so yeah, I've always wanted to wear makeup, but my mom made me wait a long time. My parents were very strict, you know, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness growing up, so I feel like my parents were just like very strict with me. Like my mom did not want me dating until my senior year. So I had to date behind her back, which sucked, and like I didn't want to tell anybody I was a Jehovah's Witness because I was like embarrassed, because it's like, you're the weird one, you're the one that stands out, you're not accepted, it just kind of like messes with you. So okay, so here are some questions that I got from like that weird 15 tag question thingy. So the first one is, what's a nickname only your family calls you? Raya. So obviously you take the M-A away from my name and I'm Raya. Everybody calls me Raya. My nieces call me Raya. My mom and dad call me Raya. Like everyone knows me as Raya. And it's always weird when I have a friend over or somebody I just met. Like I say I had a new boyfriend. He heard that. He started calling me that. Like not anybody can call me Raya. Like you have to be really special. Number 2, what's a weird habit of yours? A weird habit? Probably smelling things. That sounds so weird and like gross, but it's really weird. Like if I touch a bug or something, I'll be like, or if like, I don't know, like if I touch something, I'll just always like smell. It's like weird, right? I smell my dog's fur, I smell her ears, I smell her mouth, like I don't know, I like smell things, like, I don't know if that makes any sense. That's just a weird thing that I do. And Adam's like, stop smelling things, like stop smelling your fingers, like what are you doing? Next is, do you have any weird phobias? I'm really terrified of bugs. I don't like kill them. I always have my boyfriend do it. I'm really, really terrified of spiders, especially like tarantulas, like big hairy ones. Like, like if a tarantula came in here, I'd fucking scream and like shit myself. Like I do not like spiders. And I've been looking up some stuff to prank Adam with, and they have these like dehydrated tarantulas you can eat. Oh, never would I ever. It's so fucking gross. If he ever pranked me and stuffed a tarantula in like a meatball or something, I would never fucking forgive him. That is so gross. I would probably like cry. Like that is just horrible. What's one of your nervous habits? I bite the insides of my mouth a lot. Like pull the skin off and then it gets sore, and sometimes I can like taste metal blood in my mouth from just like chewing on the inside of my mouth. It's pretty gross. What side of the bed do you sleep on? My left, but if you were to come into the room, I'd be on your right. So, and Adam sleeps on the other side. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? My first stuffed animal that I can actually remember was Barney, and he was purple from the show Barney. I was obsessed with Barney. I'd always get made fun of by my brothers for liking a big purple dinosaur, but I loved him. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Maybe a passion tea lemonade iced or an iced caramel macchiato. Probably either or. Next question is, which way do you face in the shower? I face like the water and then I put my back to it depending on what I'm doing. If I'm washing my face, obviously I'm washing my face, but then if I'm washing my hair, you know, I face forward for the most part unless I'm like rinsing my hair out. So yeah. What's your favorite comfort food? Food that's bad but you love to eat it anyways? Pizza and lasagna. And pasta. I'm a big carbs person, but lately, obviously you guys know I switched to vegan, so I haven't really been eating that stuff, and I haven't really been craving it, but I do have like vegan pizza that I like, so it's kind of the same. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? A phrase? Probably "you're annoying."
You're so annoying.
Is time to sleep. What are you actually wearing? Booty shorts and a bra top, like those Calvin Klein bra tops, because I don't wear like bras to bed, but like a nice sports bra, because why I do that is because I used to not wear a bra to bed and my boobs would be sore every morning, and my mom's like, you need to start wearing a bra to bed. So I did, and my boobs are never sore anymore. So that is it for this question and answer. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, if you leave them below, I can answer them in my next Q&A, which will probably be another month from now, which will bring us to June. Crazy how fast time goes. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave it below. And until next time, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys. Like over $100. Of course we had to pay it, but it's like we didn't even ask for this tour, but we just didn't want to like deal with her any more than we had to. Like, you know, we didn't want to make it a big deal because she seemed really crazy. Good. The one thing, this is $4.89. The one thing I noticed with the organic vegetables, produce, fruits I saw today at this like natural market was that everything